Okay, it's early in the morning. I should have showered because I'd be more awake than what I am right now. But we're off on the ultimate search today, looking for the best kind of breakfast joint in Johannesburg. Then we're going to go for lunch vibes and then the coolest dinner joint. So, discovered this place called Pablo Eggs-Go-Bar. Now, it's not the kind of place you're thinking. It's Eggs-Go-Bar, so every single meal apparently has eggs in it. And then we're off to the Foundry Cafe in Parktown North. Also, great vibe, good food. And then ending off with Christmas in winter or Christmas in July, a place called Katie's Palace in Kramerville. Now, Amanda was meant to be joining us today, but she stood me up. I think it's too early for her. Let's give her a shot. If you want to follow us on social media, it's @bitingabout. @bitingabout, not @bitingabout.sa, it's @bitingabout.
Hello?
Hello, is it too early for you?
No, it's not at all.
Where are you?
Why?
Why have you stood me up? We have a breakfast appointment.
Oh, Kevin.
Huh? Are you not shooting with me today?
I am, but I'll come later.
Okay, so for lunch?
Yes, for lunch. I'll try catching for breakfast.
Okay, so it was too early for breakfast, in other words.
Yeah, it's way too early.
Okay, bye-bye.
Oh, goodbye.
Told you it was too early. Okay, so first stop, Pablo Eggs-Go-Bar, not Escobar, and I've got some nice friends we're meeting there. Oh, here it is, Pablo Eggs-Go-Bar, there we go. One of Joburg's best breakfast spots. This is what 7th Street in Melville looks like at 6 o'clock in the morning. It's pretty dead, but it doesn't matter because we are here for brekkie. The lady I'm meeting is a lady called Annabelle. Now, she's one of the top food bloggers and lifestyle bloggers in Johannesburg. She actually has a blog called Joe Best. Oh, how's it, ladies? Okay. Is the brekkie good here?
Yeah, it's very nice.
Okay.
All eggs, it's like breakfast 100%.
Yeah, but rated your number one, or what?
Yeah, I'd say.
Really? I'm so excited. That was cheesy. Okay, let's go inside.
My name is Angie. I run a travel blog called Joe Best, a personal blog called Lucky Pony, and an online company called Golden.
I'm Annabelle. I run a blog called Joe Best with Angie, and I'm also a creative director at our agency that we run together.
Joe Best is a site that will tell you all about the best places to go to eat, to shop, to sleep in Johannesburg, and hopefully will eventually spread out.
Joe Best is all about getting Joburgers off the couch and out onto the streets of Joburg to really experience their city and get to know it more.
The people that use our blog, I'd say it's a fair mix of local and international clientele. We get a lot of mails from people actually coming from overseas, visiting Johannesburg, asking for recommendations, and it's quite nice just to be able to put one link in and say, go check out our site and see what's on it.
Where, for example, are the best breakfast spots in Johannesburg?
Well, where we are right now, Pablo Eggs-Go-Bar.
Is your number one?
Yeah, this is a relatively new restaurant, so it's pretty popular at the moment, and their breakfasts are really good. So if you like eggs, then you come to this place. If you don't like eggs, don't come here.
They only do eggs or what?
Everything is basically egg-based, yeah.
My name's Louis Roux. I've been a professional musician for many, many years, but my band actually ended in October. So I thought, what does a musician do? He goes into hospitality. When we started, we didn't think it would be so busy, so we never hired like any waiters or anything. We just thought like, well, some people will be here, will make a coffee, like I'll take them a coffee, But literally, like there was a queue down here and a queue down here, and it was like madness from day one. So we went from 6 people in week 1 to now we are 18 people. The name actually came about through I was having I don't know what you call it, a rant or whatever to a mate of mine, and I make my wife breakfast and lunch every day.
You do?
Yeah, and I was telling him probably like I fly through so many eggs, blah, 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 and he's like, you're dealing eggs, like Pablo Eggs-Go-Bar. So that's how the name actually came about. Yeah. And the building has been here since 1935, and if you look at the architectural plan, it proper looks like a one-horse town. It's like this hand-drawn sketch, you could imagine like a guy like on horseback, like going down the street. So I wanted to just, you know, hold on to like the aesthetic features of the existing structure and then bring this kind of cage island bar into the place in the middle, because all the places you go into now, you walk in and everything's at the back. One of the Bloody Marys that we do, which is really cool, is called an Amigo de Pablo. And it's a tequila-based Mary. It's basically, it's got fresh pressed lime juice, tequila, fresh pressed pineapple juice, Bloody Mary like spiced mix. Then it's topped up with a little bit of tomato cocktail, and then it's floated with half a Corona. It's almost like a carbonated Bloody Mary.
Can I do that at 9:48 in the morning?
9:48. Better not tell anyone. I don't want to go to jail.
Yeah, cool. You've rated this as one of the best breakfasts in
Yes.
Johannesburg. What should I eat?
Try this one, you won't be sorry.
Steak and bacon, cheddar
Cheddar
balls,
balls.
and red sauce. Oh,
So the red sauce, I think, is similar to this one in here.
there's the shashuka.
Yeah, it's really good.
So the red sauce is our red shakshuka sauce. That comes with 2 crispy fried eggs. Now people are mistaken. They don't know what a crispy fried egg is. They think it's a fried egg, but it's not. The trick is that you pump the heat in the pan so high that as you drop the egg into the pan, the bottom like crisps and it goes crunchy on the bottom, but it still leaves the yolk like loose and runny, but the whites are set.
I hope you ladies are hungry.
Yeah, always.
Tim Noakes, eat your heart out. The ultimate banting meal. I've got eggs, I've got meatballs, I've got cheddar cheese and tomato relish. It looks delicious.
It smells really
It smells really good.
This has to be the best man breakfast in Johannesburg. What we got there? What is that?
good. So I'm having the salmon English muffin.
Yeah, I'm going French toast with fruit.
I can't remember ever having a better breakfast than this.
Yeah. It's the combo though, it's the meatballs and the eggs. Like, where else do you get
I
that?
feel like you're about to like stab your fork
Yeah,
in and
like-
steal some.
I mean, taste some, have some. I already know that I'm coming back to Pablo's because I'm going to crave this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So it's a winner. I'm going to crave this meal.
it's so good.
And they also like, I think we've got the same eggs. They're like so crispy.
Well chosen, ladies, well chosen.
I think their initial idea, but I don't know if they're actually going to do this, is they wanted to be open like late into the night, so that after you've gone like drinking and stuff, you come have like a breakfast at 3 in the morning.
A greasy breakfast too.
Yeah, cure your hangover before you get it.
Yeah, exactly.
Joe Best, I respect you guys because you brought me to the best breakfast spot in Johannesburg. This was the bomb, and I'll come back here for lunch, dinner, breakfast all day.
Yeah, cool.
Awesome.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to have you guys on board.
Yeah,
We'll
thanks.
see more of these two faces. Where do we go for lunch? Big thumbs up to Joe Best because they recommended Pablo's as the best breakfast spot in Johannesburg, and I have to concur. Owen is also a very cool guy, very unassuming. He actually said to me off camera, he's like, Denez, I don't understand why this business is doing so well. You know, he started a couple of years back, he had an idea, and he went with it. And the moral of the story is, I mean, it's his job, it's his passion. He gave up being a musician, and he makes very good breakfast. Our next stop is Parktown North. We're going to a place called the Foundry. According to Joe Best, this is one of the best, most happening lunch spots in Johannesburg. So I hope it lives up to the expectation. I actually miss my partner in crime there. I hope she doesn't stand me up again. Amanda, do not disappoint me.
So we're at the Foundry restaurant, which is situated at the Parktown Centre, and the sidewalk-style dining restaurant is perfect for a Sunday lunch with family.
They call it gastro-pub cuisine. It's basically very fancy pub food. But this restaurant is all about craft beer, artisanal products. But the highlight is on the weekends, they have a lamb spit roast. And I know you're hungry.
I'm starving.
My name's Gareth McCutcheon. I'm the general manager / head chef of the Foundry, and well, what I do is more the food development side, targeting what's trending at the moment, obviously doing a lot of research on current dishes, and naturally, you know, targeting area-specific dishes like Southern Belgian or what's trending in gastropubs worldwide so that we can stay ahead of our game. The Foundry came about, it's almost been 4 years ago, but it's about 5, almost 6 years ago, where the guys started putting their brains together and saying that, you know, Johannesburg, very trending, lots of people, lots of different kinds of cultures and so forth. And it was decided that we're gonna bring this gastropub thing to Joburg. Gastropub, it was coined kind of in the early 80s, where they take your traditional. It was coined in English. It's the English fare. So it's your regular pub, but it's more top shelf.
All right, so we've made it through to the Foundry kitchen, and I wanted to be here hands-on and see what is being made for me, how to prepare it, and hopefully I can repeat the steps at home. So what do you have on the menu today?
Well, we've got a lot on the menu, but you know, one of our specials that we're running at the moment is fresh mussels. And I'm just going to give you a little bit of insight behind the mussels, maybe a little bit about farming, cleaning, and preparing of it. Right, so what you want to start with is you want to get your pan nice and warm. You want to get yourself a nice good knob of butter going there. Naturally, your first step, you want to get a little bit of onion in there. So the garlic that we use is fresh garlic, and we actually smoke it, chop it, and we put in an extra virgin olive oil. There's nothing I hate more than processed garlic or raw garlic. Just a little bit of chopped celery in there.
All right.
I've cheated a little bit, and I've pre-chopped my fennel. All right, the fennel. It's got a little bit of a licorice vibe going on there. It brings out the freshness of the sea in the mussel. And you get the old...
Mussels? Oh,
the
no,
old
not yet.
faithful. That keeps you sane. That's your carrots, onion, celery, a little bit of garlic in there. Nice squeeze of lemon. Always Italian flat leaf parsley, coarsely cut. There's kind of the base of what we're going to go with for steaming the mussels. You really want simple ingredients. You really want, you don't want anything that's overpowering. Like I said, we started with butter, the nice big fat knob of butter. Now we've reduced the alcohols out of the wine. We're ready to go. Nice way to check if your mussels are live is when they're open like this and you tap them, they should start closing, as you can see. So these babies are alive. Okay, so you want to get them in there. You don't want to overcook your mussels, because then you might as well just throw them away. Right. Okay, as you can see, nice buttery wine, lots of stock going on in there. They're nice plump, they're fresh, succulent. Okay?
So that's it. Mussels are actually really easy. We've seen now that it's all about fresh ingredients, very simple process, and making sure you steam them just enough and not to make them overdone. I'm going to go check out the spit fry. Well, actually, I'll send you nails on Tuesday.
Gareth, this is the best lamb roast in the country, one would say.
I would say.
Or definitely in Joburg.
At very least around town, yes. Every Sunday we do the Karoo lamb on the spit, which is extremely popular. As you'll see, we'll sell out. I can't keep up with it.
How long does it take to do?
I started at about 8 in the morning, and we're ready to serve at 12:30.
Fantastic. And what goes into this? I mean, what is the process?
Well, naturally, apart from splitting the lamb and tying it on and stuff like that, I do an oil rub. So the likes of my smoked garlic we spoke about, paprika, a little bit of lemon, thyme and olive oil. And we marinate it in like that for about a week. So I get next week's lamb in this week. So we age it with the spice on it.
And then you got your veggies at the bottom.
I do carrots, baby onions, thyme and rosemary at the bottom, which confits in the juices all day. Makes for a fantastic side. Right, so that's the rib section. Do you want to have that a taste there? Yeah. Man at a braai, nice and hot.
So much flavour.
It's okay, yeah?
It's delicious. Wow. I can understand why everyone comes here on a Sunday.
Well, there we go.
Delicious, you're a master.
There we go. Every Sunday. All right, come check over here, man.
Jeez, it's cold in here, huh?
Yes, 2 degrees.
Okay, all of these craft beers.
All of them are craft beers. We try not to do the mass-produced beers. They're craft beers, most of them local, but we do have some imports.
I've spotted this one over here. This is
Yes.
I'm actually Belgian. Both my parents are Belgian.
Oh,
and
that's,
this factory is literally down the road from where my grandparents live. It's 8.5, yeah. 8.8% alcohol.
Blonde.
Duvel, which by the way means devil.
Yes.
And you drink a couple of these and you become the devil.
Only a couple though.
Okay, so I made mussels. And then, do you know how to make mussels?
Did you make the mussels or did he show you how to make
He
mussels?
showed me. So the first thing that he does is like he knocks them together to check if they're alive. So if they close on their own, then they're alive. If they don't close, then they throw them away because that means you'll get sick because they were dead a long time.
I'm also impressed that you said the mussels are alive and we're in Johannesburg.
Yes, it's very important. To be in Johannesburg, it's already kind of tricky to be eating seafood.
I always worry about seafood in Joburg. My lamb was also alive once.
Tell me about that. How did you make it?
But the lamb is very dead right now. That looks amazing.
And chips.
This is your mussels on the dry side with smoked haddock sauce. Homemade Belgian mayo and some chips, and then
Are we sharing both?
it's your Sunday lunch.
Oh, delicious.
So
Look at
lamb on a
that.
spit with lemon thyme potatoes, mixed veg, and some chimichurri sweet corn.
The reason everyone's here today is because of this.
Wow.
And when this finishes, they move over onto that. Belgian food with a Belgian man, I mean, you're winning in life. The sauce looks good. Belgian good, huh? Belgian is good.
Belgian oysters, Belgian men, I don't know.
Your beer, sir. It's our Frankie Four Fingers. It's our house blend. We brew it ourselves. It's blonde ale.
Thank you.
Can I be honest with you? These are the best mussels I've ever tasted, and I eat a lot of food.
Good, thank you very much.
Chardonnay on Sunday.
Gareth, sir, you have
you.
mastered your craft. I'm in heaven. You know what? It's typical wholesome pub-style food, except better. Folks, the Foundry in Parktown, you have to give it a go. Parktown North.
Thanks, bud.
I like Gareth from the Foundry, it was cool.
He was really cool, such a personality, so involved in the kitchen, knew all the ingredients.
As an owner, it's important though, you need to know every aspect of your business, and also every customer that walked in, you knew them by name, and for me that's the most important thing.
I agree.
There's a face to the business.
Absolutely.
I also like the theme of it being a gastro pub, so essentially it's fancy pub food, but done really well.
I love the decor. I love that the light bulbs came from Swaziland. I knew I was at home when I walked in. So it just shows you, it's these like hidden gems that you find out about. And I know now that I've eaten there, it's a place that I'll frequent quite often. I'll go back there. Me as well, definitely.
Okay, so from Parktown North, we are heading to Katie's Palace.
I'm Serene. I'm the venue manager and events coordinator for Katie's Palace and Sir James van der Merwe. We have a lot of weddings here, we've got a lot of private parties, we do a lot of public parties. Katie's is open for our first Sunday lunch today. The public's welcome to come. No bookings, everybody arrives at 10 to grab their table, and we go until 8.
Sitao. I'm one of the many chefs at Fresh Creative Catering. Today's theme is Christmas in July. We put out this amazing harvest table, and then people just help themselves, and it's a weigh and pay system. So we have an amazing spread which includes gammon with mustard sauce, stuffing balls, pork sausages, rolled and stuffed chicken with cranberry sauce, a variety of veggies, and our very amazing chicken and leek pie, which is our freshest signature dish.
A huge Facebook following, webpage following as well. So basically it's the public that just, comes and arrives and wants to check out our shop and then comes upstairs for some lunch.
Last month was an Indian theme, so that was very hearty meals with it being so cold. Lots of lamb curry, chicken curry. Next month is Moroccan, so we're waiting to brainstorm on that and come up with amazing ideas for that.
James van der Merwe is our bar night every Wednesday. We have our Friday fiesta parties, which we do on spontaneous Fridays. And we've got the milk bar as well, which we're really proud of. We've got an amazing sunset over Santon. That's probably the magic and probably the reason why I actually don't have to sell Katie's is people come in, look at the venue, it's got character. You walk out there, you want to have a drink, you want to look at the Santon lights, especially in the evening. So we're really lucky when it comes to what we have, venue-wise. We really offer that whole day experience. So you can go and adventure around the shop, go into the milk bar, go into Sir James for a vinyl fair. So it's really, really all about the experience. Going from top to bottom, it is it's the magic of Katie.
When I grow up one day, I want to be like that old guy on the dance floor with a sailor hat on. He's dancing there with these beautiful young girls, having the time of his life.
Clearly, this is the place to be old or young, to have a great time, and the perfect place to have Sunday Sundowners every first day of the month at Katie's Palace.
The coolest crowd in Johannesburg, having the coolest time.
And even the old Lagunians can fit in. Hey, cheers to that.
So you know why when a lady wears leather pants, a man's hands start sweating, his heart starts racing, and he becomes flushed?
I didn't know that.
It's because she smells like a new bucky.